Hello everyone, well we have a bit of a Love Island UK Season 12 update for you. Here we are, 2 days before the show actually starts. So the Love Island team have dropped this video in which Maya Jama is talking to one of the first bombshells, who I think is probably going to arrive on the first episode on Monday. Have a look at this.
Oh, I've got a text. Been expecting this one.
Hey Maya, I heard you want more twists. How about an American bombshell? Get ready, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. All right, that's the sweet, sweet sounds of an American.
Yes, an American. As far as I know, the first American bombshell we may have had on Love Island. I believe that's what the Love Island team is saying. Maybe you know better than them. It's highly probable. Some of you guys out there seem to know everything about Love Island that ever happened ever. And I congratulate you for having such knowledge in your wonderful brains. Now, of course, this Love Island bombshell from America could be a cast member, perhaps, from Season 6. It could be someone well known in the reality TV world in America. I'm not entirely sure. There's very little speculation online about who she may be, so my guess is as good as yours. Now, there is also speculation circulating, and it's, you know, quite well backed up, that one of the twists we're going to have this season is that certainly the first lot of bombshells are going to be all exes of the Islanders. So every single bombshell that comes in is going to be an ex of someone in the island already, which I think is perhaps a bit too much like Ex on the Beach, but it's not the first time they've done it, is it? Because of course last year we had Joey Essex on Love Island. He was our first bombshell, and when Grace came in, he'd already had a relationship with Grace. She was his kind of ex. I don't think he does relationships for very long. And of course they rekindled their romance on that particular season. So again, it's nothing we haven't seen. But for Sophie, this will be interesting, because Sophie's ex, everyone, is OUZY. Do you remember OUZY? He was on the season before last summer's season, I think. And he got together with Katie McDermott. Do you remember that? And then they had a kind of relationship that didn't last very long. And something else. Who else was he? He was with someone else, wasn't he? And he got outed for cheating, didn't he? And then we found out that he was running his own fan account. But anyway, I mean, you know, whatever. You know, it doesn't matter if he's running his own fan account. I could care less, really, because I don't expect someone who's been on Love Island to have enough money to get someone else to run their account for them, unless it's a friend doing it for free, which I think is always a bit of a trust issue going on there, because you never know what your friends are going to put up on social media about you. But anyway, so yes, this means that OUZY could be making a return to Love Island. Do you mind? I remember OUZY actually was alright, wasn't he? I think he was. He was going out with Sophie. He's claimed in a Daily Mail article that he was quite shocked she was going on Love Island, but I think he's just saying that for the sake of having some sort of story to report to the press. They are also saying there's going to be this unexpected twist that's never been seen before in Love Island. And I'm not sure what that could be, but if you've watched my channel, you know you've been speculating about the first transgender contestant coming onto Love Island, and there's been strong speculation about Michelle Rasco being that first transgender contestant, and that could be one of the big twists coming, because I went on their Instagram today and they haven't posted anything for 3 weeks. So it could be that they're maintaining kind of silence on social media because they've been called forward for Love Island, and people are always asking on every post, are you going on Love Island? Are you going on Love Island? So that could be one of the big twists. I don't know. But that's what we've got on the wire, hot off the press for you today. Are you excited about this? Do you think it's a good twist? Or are you kind of nonchalant thinking, I'd rather not, I'd rather we stick to the whole let's keep it with strangers meeting strangers, which I think is always a good formula myself, but I know they like to shake these things up in hope that the shaking up will mean more people watch. Whether it will, I'm not entirely sure, because I think the fan base for Love Island is strong, and there'll always be that group of people who always watch the show regardless of what they do to it. Whether it needs tinkering with, I don't think it does. I think it's better perhaps to look back to the earlier seasons, season 1, 2 and 3 sort of thing, see how they worked, rather than trying to kind of change it too much so it becomes like other shows. But anyway, leave your comments below. We shall debate, we shall talk, and we shall do other things as well. Thanks for watching.